Hello. Good afternoon. I believe it is afternoon. It's about midday on the 24th of July, 2023. I'm in the woods, as you can see, which is always a nice place to be. This is another spontaneous one, but it does have a type because I've been meaning to do it for days. It's called Getting Better. Is the theme, shall we call it. Anyway, I wanted to say hello, my friends. Now, not my invisible friends, my friends. Because I believe, I know, with the ones that it matters, to be honest, that I am now your friend. So we got that out of the way. So perhaps we can move on and establish a growing rapport, as they say. And like I say, it is hello, my friends. They are the ones that I want to talk to. I am perfectly aware that not everyone is or will be my friend, even though I extend this and my approach, whatever you want to call it, I extend to everyone. So from my side, this is all cool. But I'm perfectly well aware that there are many that would not ever consider me their friend. And to be honest, I don't give a shit, because I want to talk to my friends. You know, if that's how you want to approach me, that's going to be your problem and not mine. Quite honestly, I've kind of established that in my personal life over the years, you know, how nasty people can be, you know, rumours, malicious gossip. Goodness me, it's something I have always, I think my mum really instilled it in me, and my dad and my stepdad really instilled in me something of, you know, don't get into that game. Don't be a bully. Don't be part of rumours and don't be part of gossip. And never stab someone in the back. But I think I was very lucky. And I believe many people are very lucky to have that basic education, let's call it that. But many people don't get that. And I'm very aware of that. And they live in a different universe from me. And they enjoy it. There's so many. I mean, social media, what's Facebook? It's a gossip machine. What's Twitter? Oh, sorry, Elon. Whoops, Freudian slip of the tongue. You chief. But getting better. What exactly is that? I am confident that all of us are approaching, in a sense, our higher, our better selves. So we are inevitably, almost invisibly getting better. But it's something I learned over years, you know. I feel in some ways I used to be better. Those basic habits, you know. And I'm getting a lot of messages about this, that I need to, in a sense, well, it's balance. Basically get better in many ways. Have a, you know, plan your day more. I am very spontaneous. This is spontaneous again. But it's showing me the value of just that. I have good habits that I believe make me better. And I have not such good habits that certainly draw me away. Remember, I'm talking to my friends now. So, anyone going to take anything I say and use it against me, good luck. In that getting better, that desire of a human being to become better, it's like it just that choice, just that desire, that genuine desire in you, is enough to help propel you onto that nicer side of the river, the nice bit, not the rapids. And that's a wonderful push that this universe seems to always give me, and which becomes part of this silly internal battle. Because really, each one of us has to come to terms with what getting better is. So I cut my toenails, trimmed my nose hair. So I was like, is that enough, universe? Resounding no. It's not enough, is it? So I'm working on it. Goodness me. I talk to my mates, I'm going to be honest. I might swear a bit at times. Because it's like a punctuation mark. It defines things. I am not foul-mouthed. But the odd swear word is absolutely fine. And if there are champions, youngsters watching, it's like, well, I don't think it's anything new to you. I know what you're all watching on YouTube and stuff, so nah, you probably know more swear words than I might do. So that's not an issue. If some of you, perhaps, I don't know, certain people get offended by me swearing, well, I'm sorry. But to be honest, again, that's your problem. I have to come to you as honestly as possible without kind of, I don't know, giving you arrows to fire back at me. You know, I'll be very honest, you know, by many standards, I'm a mess, but I'm a genuine one. I'm authentic. I'm authentically a mess at times. You know, I mean, I can be perfectly honest when I say my entire life has fallen apart over these last 4 years, over and over and over again. And yet, something just keeps me coming back to this story endlessly because it doesn't leave me alone. And it inspires me. It inspires my trust in this journey and in a higher power that is undoubtedly working with us and through us. And this, look, guys, this is just going to be a bit of it's a spontaneous chat because, to be honest, I was feeling really, I don't know, a long way from you. It seems so odd that I can't just step through this veil of separation. That always your eyes are turned from me and your back is against me. And I guess there's many beginning to loathe and despise me. Is that paranoia or wisdom? I've learnt in my personal life It's a little bit of both. Because, like I say, not everyone is your friend. And this is something that Krishna and Arjuna had to talk about. In the middle of the battlefield, in their discussions, they came to that point where Krishna has explained so much to Arjuna. And yet Arjuna sits on the floor, puts down his bow, and says, I can't fight. How can I fight? It is my family, my friends, my teachers, everyone arrayed around me. I can't fight, he says. And yet Krishna points out very clearly that he must fight. This war must happen. There is no choice. So Arjuna turns around, says, okay, Krishna, is it possible to fight a war with love? Krishna raises his eyebrows, surprised by the question, and yet knowing it was coming. He looks at Arjuna and goes, well, you can always have a go. And so Arjuna looks around himself, sees everyone, and goes, fuck it, and fires an arrow of love into every single heart. What happens? We don't know. The story's continuing, isn't it? But you see the concept, the idea that love conquers all. If you have a debate about that, you'll just twist yourself up. You don't know. To be honest, probably if you're having that debate, you literally don't even know what love is. You know, that there is this power sustaining us all the plants, all everything. And that we can rise to meet it. That we can be with it. But that is an individual's choice. And it seems like there is a divine surgery to happen in a lot of cases, or all cases. All. You know, remember, you can tame this influence, this perfection. But we cannot be perfect. We are not. Absolutely none of us. So don't even try that one. You know, I think at the end of the day, it's a bit of an ego game, really, because this divine is already your friend. It is your most intimate friend. And to come closer to it, you must let go of your idea of the divine. You know, you always know when you're into a bit of that magical thinking and all that, when it all gets a little bit abstract and odd. Mysterious is this universe. So at least when things like that come up, you know you're on the right track. Oh, sun's getting me. And like I said, remember, this is a chat. Chat in the woods again. I like it. I've been missing you all. I mean, goodness me, this is a joke. It's like, I don't understand how I cannot step through this veil to you. You know, in my little world, I'm skint. I keep working and working, and it's just like, it's a joke, the money here that you earn. And I'm not on low wages, I'm on the better wages, you know. I kind of came to a country where it's not a lot of point getting a proper job. It suited me at the time. So I've always been self-employed. And you can potentially earn more. I'm getting attacked by ants. But, you know, it's irregular. And again, here we come to sort of points between us. You know, I've said, I will be genuine, authentic, and will hopefully get better and better. But with a friend, you know, you're meeting a friend. I got all my best friends. They're in England, to be honest. All my absolute best friends. And to be honest, it's really hard because I really miss them. I know they're the ones that I've had through school and childhood and everything, and we all have these friends that you know you can just reconnect with. And that's another part of this getting better. A lot of these sort of messages I'm receiving is about just that. That in this universe, of course, it is your relationships and bonds with, oh, crikey, I might be on an ant nest. It's your relationships and bonds with individuals, you know, with your friends, that cause so much to happen in your life. And I've always been really just kept myself, you know. I lived on the cliffs as a kid. I was the only kid living up there, really. And in my travelling and coming to Portugal, it's really odd because I've really kept to myself. But then my juggling work takes me into the whole expat community, all the English that I was kind of trying to avoid. But hey, it's taught me so much. But I sort of do those jobs, all this so-called, it's a very social job. But then I used to come back to my little place and in a sense hidden. And I see that reflecting. Again, as this comes to that inside out. If you feel that kind of, I guess you call it introvert or whatever, if that's how you honestly feel within, then of course you manifest that in very simple ways. And I'm really realizing that opening this heart, as much as there are some very, long drawn out parts to it, the experience I'm going through of clearing my inner sight. That is it's just trust it, it's a process. But then I realised, it's just the other day, I was like, but then there are some very basic steps to opening your heart, which is literally, when you tell a family member or a friend or someone that you love them, that you love to have them in your life, and you offer them that. Tell them how much they mean to you. Not only are you open-hearted as you say it, that is a very simple step in opening your heart. So this was a good one for me. It's been these last days, and it's kind of propelling me to go, yeah, tell them. Tell the people that are important to me, that I haven't been in touch with in a while. Tell them. You don't know how long. You don't know when you'll next get a chance. None of us know what's about to happen. So tell them. Tell those people what they mean to you. And that's a lesson in my personal life, but I'm using it here as well to tell you lot how much you mean to me. Ants are going up my jeans, I kid you not. There's bloody loads of them. It's all right, I'm not going to stop. I am committed, dedicated here. Bloody things. But it's the same, is that telling you lot how much you mean to me. And continuing this interaction and reaching out with you. Because I'm really stuck here, guys. It's just a joke. And it always pushes me to do these this way. And I'm feeling like this, it kind of helps me or whatever. But also, 24th of July. Now, someone out there knows that that's important to me. And I felt a bit like I'd gone a bit too much on a wild bird. So I won't go on about it. This time I'm, it's feeling like I just said too much. However, I was with her this morning and we had a cuddle, and that was lovely, wild bird. So whether you're aware of it or not, I'm yet to learn. But I love to assume that you are. And so, thank you. Thank you for visiting me. And it would seem giving me the courage again. I know this whole thing I'm kind of gone through is to get me to be very much independent, and you have to discover this love, this true self, yourself, that you have to get there. You cannot depend on another. And I don't, and I don't want to portray that at all. I need to very much through this getting better. I need to up my game. I need my personal courage, my intuition needs to be very much mine. And so does the wild birds. And so does all of us. But I'm also told I'm never alone. Even if it feels like it. Anyway, it was lovely. So getting better. Getting better at what? As Krishna said, the war must happen. Can you fight the war with love? You can try. But in a lot, perhaps most cases, that's going to be very tough love. Because what we're embarking on, and what I'm learning, how, this is why it's hard for me to fight. Because I'm being told I can't have a go at anyone. That's like having a go at myself. And so I had a little kind of rethink of it and went, well, all right, we'll take an example. Mr. Rump. Now, I say I'm the children's champion because on that day, quite a few years ago, day of my biggest dream, I dreamt just that. And just after that was that I will be the end of Mr. T, or Mr. Rump. Now, straight away, that is obviously fighting. And I have to realize that he has a spark of the divine in him. So I am, in a sense, fighting that. It's not cool. I don't want to do that to anyone. And yet, this particular man has, he may have a spark of the divine in him, but he's covered it up with so much shit and taken so many tens of millions of people down his narcissistic, nutty path. That, just like Putin, they literally, if they're going to go down, they would like to take, I don't know, their countries, the world. I think they would literally, they're heading, they would happily take the world. They would happily, if they're going to get in trouble, then they will. I mean, look at it, guys. And this is where I will fight. But if I can't fight that individual, then I will fight their ideology. Their ideology is not welcome in me. Same as racism, sexism, fascism, what Trump is clearly displaying. That isn't welcome in me. And it's an ideology. And I can fight that. Will it work? I don't really care. But I'll know that I've done a bit of removing it from myself, of getting it off my chest, and saying it. What is their ideology? Where do they want to go? Well, if you can't see where they want to go, then you need to open your eyes. This propaganda of the Trump campaign, what really pisses me off is that I've lost friends to it here. Most of them plonkers, to be honest, in these last few years, just discovered the internet and then discovered conspiracy theories. You do conspiracy theories between about 16 and 19, guys, and get them out of the way and then realise, just get your head sorted. Unfortunately, the insidiousness of their propaganda and modern social media has gone directly into brains of people that have no reason to even be into it. That seem to want to become right-wing influencers because it's just gets them going. Anger. So, like I say, I'm not fighting those individuals, but I will fight their ideology. And as long as they display that ideology, I will term them not my friend, I'm afraid, in any way, shape or form. And like I say, I've lost friends here. You know, they start coming out with the craziest stuff. And you're just like, ugh. And always, in all these conspiracies, Trump is the savior of the world. I'm just saying, can't you see who made all this shit up? So I will fight their ideologies. And I will fight directly Mr. Rump. Because this is dangerous. You know, what he's doing, just like Netanyahu, is because he's in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, big bit of trouble. He is attacking the FBI, police, like the entire system. It's, yeah, you could just look at it as completely childish. But these are grown men with immense power. You know, remember Putin did that years ago. He's already got rid of all that opposition. So where do you think Mr. Trump will go if he was voted in again? And I cannot believe he's even allowed to run, to be honest. You know, you leaders, you're not showing much good. These particular ones are showing exactly what they are from the beginning. They like to divvy up the planet between 3 or 4 of them, you know. What a wonderful dream. Whereas I would like to see this planet shared, helped. And then they get into, oh, but that's socialism. Oh, we are social. We are people. So how do I fight it when everyone ignores me anyway? And I guess it comes back to that, well, fight it in yourself. You know, luckily I don't have those views. But many, many, many do. And they're the noisy ones. You know, it seems like people with understanding are quiet. And they watch and see it happen. But there's going to be a point here, you know. How do we fight it? How do we fight it with love? Well, love works in mysterious ways, so we don't know. But all we can do is try to spread that in our personal lives and let that work out from us. And I guess it's, like I say, don't get personal, all right? But I will fight your ideologies. I will show where they're trying to go and where they're taking people. And just inherent anger and bitterness of that death cult. Because I tell you that is what it is. And he's showing it. If you're not aware, he is showing what he wants to do. To the point of threatening literally everything. Utter destruction. So the fact he isn't locked up in a nice orange suit on Guantanamo is it's just ridiculous. This man has done so many crimes. But anyway, wasn't where I was particularly wanting to go today. But then maybe I want to get better at fighting as well. You know, if I'm being told I must fight, then I need to find out how. And I will fight your ideologies. I will fight your technology that I see could have so much damage on the children, the planet, and the people. You know? It's like, what's his face? Zuckerberg. Not just Zuckerberg, but, virtual reality. When I was at school, the calculator, I was in the first years, I was about 12 or something. And we were the first year to be allowed a calculator. And it was really exciting because we got this funky calculator, all of us, with all the, cosine and all that stuff, the extra buttons. And all of us were so pleased, and it was like, yeah, look. If you do this, you can write boobs upside down. All the silly stuff you learn with the calculator. But what it led to was that I don't think I ever did long division again. I never did written maths again. So I lost that ability. Word processors, computers. Handwriting's gone out the window. Children, you needed to spend years developing and practicing your handwriting. Now you don't. GPS, look at us all going round with this, how do I get there? We used to do it. Now, once you're dependent on that, you don't need to use it a lot, you can't get anywhere. You're lost. You get lost. In Barcelona, I know that city. I've been there. And I could do it with maps. I could work it out. Been there in these last years, and it's like, oh my God, utterly lost without my phone. So you lose a skill with each of these things, a very inherent skill. I mean, the sense of direction is fantastic, but it goes with the use of these things. So what do you think? Virtual reality. Which skill is that going to take from us if we're not careful? It can take reality away from a person and replace it with someone else's concept of a reality. And this is where individually this is our fight, our getting better. And especially for the champions, we really need to watch it with this one over these years. This technology has absolutely no desire for you to thrive as an individual. It doesn't. It's the opposite. And the ones in charge of advancing it, I'm sorry, that I honestly don't believe there are many nice people involved. They've gone off the wall on their power trips. So champions, you need to keep reality, I would say. And just, you're learning better than some of the older age groups that have come to social media these last years and ended up just losing the plot. I feel the hope is in you kids, that you're far more able to filter. But at the same time, you've got a danger of going deeper. So if there's one thing I can fight for in this life, it will be really attempting to keep pointing out the basics of reality to you. The breath, the here and now. That must be an enormous part of what I want to do. God, I'm in the sun now, crikey. Might not be able to go on much longer. But I just needed to talk to you, to be honest. Say hi to Wild Bird and say thank you. And be good to get. We were supposed to meet for a coffee 4 years ago to this day. you know. If you missed that message, I assume you did. But I was there. Pretty hard to get. Anyway, I'm just playing and chatting the woods, getting better. So, what's my plans on getting better? I've got a few. You know, it is for all of us. It really is that. In your day, bringing yourself back. Some self-discipline. I'm sure many of you have far better self-discipline than I do. And yet, just a step in that self-discipline. You know, getting better in those simple ways. You know, I'm having trouble just in the real basics, the place to live, you know, and all of that. And that's hard. And that's where, you know, another fight. A fight for the homeless, you know. Our societies have become disgusting. Absolutely fucking disgusting. You look at homeless people, you've got no idea. And yet you look at them and judge them. You have no idea what they've been through and how hard their situation is as you walk back to your nice apartment or house. England is so many homeless now. It's become a punitive state. I believe the argument was some years ago, an American company, thank you for that, Centrinity. They identified fraud within the social security system. And so this company said, right, we can save you that fraud. And they turned the whole system from a supportive system into a punitive system. Now, of course, the right wing, very happy with that. Because to them, yeah, punish, definitely, punish these people. That's not fighting a war we love, is it? You know, there's going to be some wake-up calls here, you know. They really, really are. You know, I want to be a friend. I honestly know that I have something to offer you through these next years, if you wish. That I will, in a sense, be a mirror, or offer you a mirror. And guess what, you know? You come at that mirror with love, that's what you get back. That's how it works. You come at it with a bit of anger and moaning, that's cool. No problem. No problem at all. We'll spend some time, that's fine. You come at it with premeditated judgment and anger. Oh, good luck with that one. You know, this is no game here at the end of the day. So I must learn to fight. And yet, I don't want that energy in my fight. So instead, I think I'm going to fight for my friends, because that to me makes sense. So free will, yeah, that's never been taken away. But the thing is, I have free will as well. And I am the children's champion, among the champion of other things. And I think that's where I will fight. But I will always attempt to do it in an honest way, in a reflective way. But like I say, you come at me with fire, there's, in a sense, well, I suppose you can fight fire with water, but you know, at times you fight fire with fire. And that's so not me. And yet I've certainly got it in me. So it's going to be a wait and see in a lot of cases. But I just want it to be a beautiful world, you know. And it seems like most of us want it to be a beautiful world. And then you just got these noisy ones, literally ready to screw up the whole thing. They've already got the money. I don't even know what they're doing. Power, money. Good luck with that. Oh. I was really hoping to get still am, but I don't really see how I can. But I was hoping to be somewhere on this next Sunday. But I'm not sure how I can do it. But we'll see. It's always worth praying for miracles, isn't it? But anyway, I'm getting hot now, guys. And this, remember always, I'm taking baby steps here, you know. So just try and understand today that I'm kind of opening up a bit more to you. And showing you, you know, I seem to have a lot of responsibility in another world. This one I don't have a lot. But I seem to have an awful lot somewhere else. And I feel more and more ready and on the path to understanding a bit of that. And hopefully come into some open doors, you know. Some help. I've said for ages I need help. Yeah, I need to join some people here on the same wavelength so that we can kind of move forward together. See, it can feel a bit like, you know, whole thing went off without me. But hey, free will. But I want everyone to know that the human heart is capable of overcoming all of this. But it does at times, you know. Keep your blinkers on. And be careful. Be careful of the energy and the people you allow into your life. Be aware how much they can disrupt. You know, many literally are just that. Disruptors. You know, Trump's a classic disruptor. The sort of character that would walk into a room, it's supposed to be a meeting, and he'll throw the table over just to be the first one ready afterwards. Disrupt everything, put everyone on their back foot. A bully. Utter bully. Well, good luck to him. And good luck to any of you that are thinking of voting for him, to be honest. Because, I'm sorry, I'm just going to be straightforward. You vote for him, you're not my friend. I'm sorry. And I'm not dividing myself. I'm not fighting the infinite. I'm pointing out a cancer when I see one. And the potential of where it goes can scare the shit out of me. So please, let's pull up from this. And that'll be my fight. Anyway, I'll do a lighter one next. Guess I just needed to get some of that off my chest and show you that I am in the fight. But we must find a way to do it without it being the same old one. Because believe me, they love more wars. And I would not. I want the opposite of more wars. I want us to stop that right away. And you know, we've got to be careful here, everyone. So pray to this universe to really wake us all up now. We have to. This is too big a story to mess up now. So love, light and hope to everyone once again. From me. Mr. Starting to feel invisible again. I guess just feeling a bit sorry for myself or something, I don't know. I'm just honest with you, you know. You want a friend, it's how you talk, you know. If you can't talk like that with your friends, then they're not your friends, are they really? So I want to continue this with you. I feel there is so much transformation going on in so many people right now across this planet. I feel like it feels like you're all together already, you know. I want to. About me. Anyway, I better go. Yeah. Loads of love to everyone. Take care. And I'll talk to you again soon. And hopefully a little bit, yeah, this is a chat in the woods. I'll be a bit more on the ball next time. Anyway, good luck.